Hello, I'm Philip Armstrong, and welcome to another episode of Fridays with Phil. On August 23rd in 1963, a man of courage, intelligence, and faith stood on the Lincoln Memorial steps in front of thousands of people who had a dream. This man is still known today as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I have a dream. This simple phrase held much meaning of faith, hope, freedom, justice, and equality across a vast multitude of people, hoping that one day this simple dream will change our nation. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, Martin Luther King Jr. was surrounded at a younger age by his father and grandfather's teachings, both of whom were pastors, not knowing that one day this would change his life and many others for good. But growing up in a time when segregation between blacks and whites was the only option, his upbringing gave him the faith that one day, our society would learn to love what the eye cannot see.
First thing I think about is turning an idea into action. Just like Dr. Martin Luther King did and the rest of the civil rights movement, they turned a simple idea of equality for everyone into action and marched on Washington and the rest of the United States, asking for equality for everyone.
When I hear the phrase, "I have a dream," I immediately think about Alabama, Mississippi, Ruby Bridges, black and white documentaries, the March on Washington. I think about the walk Dr. King had at Marquette Park, 3 blocks from my house.
I think the legacy I'd like to leave behind would be leadership. I think back in my hometown in Ireland, I lead a choir. I kind of want to be seen as a role model for younger ones, leading and being just a good teacher.
My legacy, almost through Martin Luther King, is music and music education and pursuing that dream of mine.
I want to leave behind a legacy of art.
I want to leave behind a legacy of service to others, because I really truly feel, like Frances Hesselbein said, to live is to serve.
Dr. King's legacy has definitely had an impact on me as an international student, coming over to America and experiencing the diverse culture.
My dream is to teach and to inspire. And through music, I think that's what I'm called to do.
My dream is to be successful in leading people, being a good teacher, having people look up to me, and, as I say, want to follow in my footsteps.
My dream is to help students in life. I want to go into student affairs and I want to be able to help them realize their dreams so that they can go after them.
Well, I can actually relate that to my career a lot. My dream is to be an international opera singer. And I know in this field that I'm in, there are not a lot of African Americans here at all. So I have to rely on Caucasian people. I have to rely on Europeans. I have to rely on basically every other race but mine in order to be successful. And I'm just so thankful that in this day and age, my race, my color is not so much affected anymore, thanks to Dr. King.